Hey, so today we're going to be answering all of your questions about the new Samsung AI Bespoke all-in-one washer-dryer combo kit. You guys were pretty adamant about exactly what you wanted to know, so we're going to go through all of those questions right here and right now. First one is just ordered mine from the Samsung website. Got a free Samsung Jet 60 cordless vacuum. That was 2 months ago, but check the link down below into the View Products tab from this video. Might be in the bottom left-hand corner or to the right side of your screen. Click that link. It's going to take you to one of the websites where they have the best deals that are sponsored from this video. The next one says, I came here because my local Best Buy had one, but the sticker on the front says 98 minutes, wash and dry. There is a super speed option where you can wash and dry the clothes. I'm not exactly sure of the exact time, but it's pretty fast. I don't know that it's 98 minutes, but it may be somewhere around 2 hours. The next one says, does it dry if that's all you need to do? So yes, you can go into here. You can say, oh, I just want to wash the clothes, or I just want to dry the clothes. So say that you have another washing machine or something was wet, like you know, outside of a pool or a towel, or you had a towel that you just dried off with, or for whatever reason you just wanted to just dry it, you could say, hey, I just want to dry this, and it'll do it. Simple as that. The next one says, what are your options when you wash something like wool and need to use a different detergent for just that wash cycle, and then go back to bulk washing family clothes? They have the option for like Tide pods, so what you could do is just set the washing detergent inside the washing machine for whatever you want to use. Simple as that. So throw your clothes in, throw your detergent in for just that load. Just do the Tide Pod option, throw your laundry detergent in, then throw your clothes in. So one person said, I don't like the detergent and fabric softener filling areas are at the bottom. What they're talking about is right down here. Right here's the detergent and here's the fabric softener. So my response to this one is that I've had this about 2 months. I've had to fill it up twice. So while it is an inconvenience, I wash clothes multiple times a week, and I've really only had to fill it up 2 times in 2 months. So it is an inconvenience being at the bottom, but you really only have to deal with it maybe once a month. So this one says, hi there, thanks for the video. I'm wondering if you think it gets the clothes all the way dry, and also wondering if it puts a lot of moisture into the house. So with that being said, I do think that it gets the clothes mostly dry, especially just on the regular drying cycle. I have noticed that thick things like blankets and maybe some towels need the more dry option, and then they get completely dry. But if you're running into that issue, just change it to the more dry, and it's really solved all of my problems, and it should for you too. At least I hope so. The next one is, does it automatically start drying after the wash, or do you still have to start that manually? The answer is yes, it starts automatically. There is an option to where you can have a 10-minute grace period to like take some items out or do whatever you need to, put a lint dryer sheet in there if you want to, but to be honest, I just set it and just leave it alone. You know where I was going with that. It's really handy for single parents or people with kids, because like if you say you needed to wash something for your children for the day before, like the night before, you can put the clothes in there, turn it on, assuming you don't lose power, they are literally washed, dried, and ready to go for the next morning. It's so awesome. How does the ventless dryer work? All the water just gets put into the air? No, it actually uses a heat pump system. So there's a heat exchanger inside, there's a fan, so basically it just blows the air inside the dryer. Well, the unit. It blows the air inside the unit with a fan, uses a heat exchanger, heat pump system, so it just pulls moisture out of the air as it continuously blows air across it. So it does take a little bit longer, but you're using a lot less wattage, and it's a lot more convenient. Again, if you want to check this out, go check the products down the link below. I promise I love this thing. It is great. Plus, saves extra space in your house, so you could put like, basically fill the space up with whatever you want to. One person said, doing my first load of laundry on normal settings, it says it would take 93 minutes, and now the timer says 6 hours. So this happened to me one time, and it was right after a software update, and I think that they had some sort of cycle that ran through the very first time. It did take 6+ hours to run that one cycle, but ever since then, it's been just fine. I started this one at about 4 o'clock, and it's going to end about 7. So it's been about 3 hours to wash clothes and then to dry them, which is pretty difficult. The other one says, can you use Tide Pods instead of liquid detergent? If so, then how do you use it? There's a Tide Pod cycle. You just open it up, throw your Tide Pods in, it doesn't pull from the bottom trays. Simple as that. Here's the most important thing that I found about it so far. hopefully you can see this, but I have one of these wattage systems on it to tell you exactly how much wattage you're pulling. I've had it running for 8 days, and we're going to go through the functions here. It pulls at 121 volts, about 9 amps right now. Currently it's pulling, that's the lowest. Currently it's pulling 725 watts while it's drying. It's used 15 kilowatts in 8 days. You can do the math on how much that's going to cost you in your area. And the highest wattage was 1422 watts. And that was on a steam and sanitize cycle where the water had to get really hot in order to sanitize and steam. With all that being said, you could run this unit on a generator, whereas most dryers are like 3,000 to 5,000 watts. You're going to pull about 1,500 roughly on this unit. In the pinch, like with Hurricane Helene and the Hurricane Milton that's happening right now in the United States, it's kind of a lifesaver for a lot of people. If you had one of these units, you could wash and dry your clothes. I know a lot of people haven't been able to wash and dry their clothes, but if you had a generator, you'd be able to do that. And with it pulling 120 volts, 9 amps, according to this, and then 1,400 watt peak, you could run it off most, well, maybe not most, but a lot of generators. It's definitely a more viable option than a standard washer and dryer, especially having 2 units. So anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Click the link down below, check the tagged products. If you purchase it from there, it really helps the channel, so I really appreciate it. So anyway, guys, if you have more questions, comments, concerns, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more.